Hey everybody, Catch That Place here, back with some more Timberborn, and welcome to the settlement of Beaver, Athens, where last episode we finished up expanding our food, our lumber, and our production. We have bots coming online to help work around the clock to produce and build what we need because we have started the construction of our mega duct. So we're going to be starting in a few different places. We're going to have some focused on building the actual duct, while others are focusing on the landscaping aspects. If you've not tuned into one of the previous episodes, what the plan is we're going to have this mega duct that comes up and down over here with this giant reservoir. And it's going to split on either side, and it's going to work its way all the way back down. And we're going to have a couple of waterfalls on either side back into the original river basin, and then flows out like normal. The bad tides will be capped off, or rather the bad water sources will be capped off, or they will be used for dynamite. We will have sluice gates down here at the bottom, so that when if any bad water does come through, we can just direct it right off the map. Something I am thinking about doing in the ductwork, we're gonna have them work in the background as I explain this, is putting water wheels along the way so that we can have as much power as we need to do whatever else we want to do. But that means in bad tides that would not be working. And so one idea I've had is to make a second layer of this, and so normally you'd want the bad tide underneath, but I'm thinking make a second layer starting all the way back here with sluice gates. And so once this is detects bad water, it would close, and then bad water actually go over the top, so both of them would be under pressure, capped off, or at least the fresh water would be. And then that would be capped off over here, forcing it out, and then there'd just be this little bit of bad water on top. But then you get to, how do you do the water wheel? So I'm still trying to work that out. But I don't want this all to be bad water and then have to dump it later. But just something in mind. Not sure what I'm going to do about that quite yet. But something I'm working on. Maybe I'd go really big and have an entire second story with both stories having water mills in it, and then that second story, as it comes down here, it just juts out and dumps all the water, the bad water, right here. Something to think about for the future. But for now, we need to keep an eye on our water and our food to make sure those are bumping up after, because a drought is coming. So we need to get all these water pumps going. Let's get those to be popped off. We will close them off later, but we need our water to be maximum. And while we're doing that, we're going to just build a few more for future proofing and let the beavers go to work. So that's the plan. We have a lot of open jobs that we're working around the clock for the bots to fill. Immediately I had the bots in here so that they could work around the clock making more bots. And we have not a lot of biofuel being made. Let's switch that to potatoes. That's probably going to be fine for now. That will populate as needed later. We have only one gear workshop going because we don't need that many gears. The things we need gears for are not priority. We need more lumber, logs, and metal blocks. So that is what we are focused on at this moment. And so we're just going to keep rocking and rolling and see what the beavers do. We do need to prioritize some of this landscaping over here, though. Don't want the waterfalls to look ugly with these dead trees poking through. Want it looking pretty and pristine. Once we get all that fixed up, we'll look at reshaping this and beautifying this area. We got lots of plan, but this is what we're doing for now, and we're gonna see what our beavers can make of it. Are we ready to dynamite up here? We are not. That one needs to go. We can dynamite the rest though. Gotta love some dynamite. We're not ready to dynamite this yet. We need these trees cleared out. And so as you can see, one of the paths is going to be along this way, down here and around. And this is going to do a lot of greening. We are going to see how much green we can make this space. See what all is going to be included. Let's load this up, make this nice and squared off in case we need to expand over here in the future. But we got nice little medical bed area, some leisure area. So our beavers are loving it. They're having a good time. And we are about to hit this drought. And so our water is not quite full. It should get pretty full beforehand, but let me just close all of this off. And then we'll decommission some of these water pumps so that we don't dry us out too soon. Then we're going to have the backside go to 90. And if we can click our sluice gate, we'll also be at 90 there. I don't care about flooding this right now. It will be fine. We need to make sure we can last through the drought. So let's see how much time we have in this drought. Hopefully the beavers did enough. We are almost maxed out. So let's see if that's gonna be enough. How many days? How many days? 7 days, not too bad. All right, we're gonna check back in when this drought is done to see what all they have been able to accomplish and what we need to do next. So sit tight and I'll be back with you. And here we have it. The drought is about to end. We just ran out of water. I don't think we're going to get the water down here in time to make sure we're fully open. Our trees will be fine, of course. The wheat's already dead. The carrots is what I'm worried about because potatoes and wheat are dead. We're going to need them to get down here as soon as possible. And that water cannot get here fast enough, so we'll see if our food stock is really good, so I'm not too terribly worried about it. What I really want is I want more bots. Looks like they've filled all the roles that we have so far for them. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and let's turn on this one and this one. And we'll turn that to a bot role. And we'll turn that to a bot role. Kind of even out who's going to take what. We do have 15 beavers grown up that will take those roles as soon as possible. Is it going to make it? Dies in 2 days. Just barely. Just barely. Some of this is dying, but not all of it. Not all of it. A bunch of it was able to be saved, which is real nice. It was real good, real good. But that tells me we got to get on this. I should have flooded this area sooner to make sure we had plenty of water. Because that was, what, like a 7-8 day drought? And we just squeaked by. And so we need more planks. All right. We have supplied the other warehouse. I need to bring some in, I think. Actually, I think this warehouse can now be emptied, and we're going to plant some more oak trees. And we will tear out this bit of land and plant some more oak trees. Just really need to maximize that wood production as much as possible. Alright, so we obtained it. I don't think we need to be keeping so much there, because a lot of the logs, yeah, we're using a lot over here, but we also have a lumber shortage, and so we need to get that taken care of. I do like how they are going up these little ladders to take care of building this. Now they just got to do the same over here. You know, I may... Whoa. That needs to be open. I forgot about that. That just needs to be stuck on open. And then we need to open these. Let's put it at 70. That should be good to make sure nothing else floods. And so, there we go. Almost forgot. That could have been real bad. This should evaporate in time. That won't cause any problems. Hopefully, at least. And I'm just gonna really maximize every little space we have. Don't know if that's gonna be it later because of the water. Can't remember. Let's temporarily just open this. I really need to drain that up there. So we'll be fine. We'll see what we can do. We'll just open this floodgate all the way. That should get it moving, making sure nothing untoward happens. This is not evaporating like I thought it would. We're probably gonna lose those potatoes. It's not good. Are we going to lose? There's that. Perfect. And we did get rid of those taters. Those tater nuggets are fine. Those tater nuggets are fine. Oh, boyo. Let's see. I keep wanting to put in more amenities, but at the same time, I need to stockpile these resources. I need to get them going. Metal blocks and gears, 100 gears. Jeez Louise, even more for that. It's fine though. We'll have no choice once the scrap is done. We'll have to get in gear. See that little pun there? To get that going. Did I lower this for you, or are you still waiting on it? You're still waiting on planks. See? We just need more planks. We got a bunch of logs. We got a bunch of log storage. We just need planks. And we need beavers to work it. We'll open up this one back, because you now have everybody ready to go. See, once we get this is all gonna be bots. And I'm gonna have 10 of them. Oh, we had some beavers die. It's okay. It's okay. It's to be expected. I'm gonna have some unemployed beavers to take part of right back in to when some beavers die. So it's just gonna be a matter of time. We're just gonna sit here and wait to see what happens. I think we can scoop up all of those remnants, but it's going pretty good. It's kind of slow like I thought. I did think that they would do one half before the other. So what I may have to do is come in here and just say all this is low priority. I do want that. That's using a lot of log or planks, but that's gonna be so good on the happiness. But we've got other things we got to do. That can wait. That's just gonna be dead last. All right, that's fine. So now, hopefully that will force people to come this way. We got some levees. We got some goodies. This corner's ready to be blasted out, and that's ready to be taken and blasted down. I'm trying to take time to blast everybody at the same depth, like once and for all. Then it's just a matter of once we level it out, then we just take it all down at the same. Instead of just constantly doing everything 3 and everything being off, like just gonna do the hard work first of leveling it, and then we'll go from there. This was already placed when I made that decision, so we'll just have to go from there. But that's why up here I did 1 to put it all on this level, so then we can just put everything as 3. Oh, come on, you didn't finish the job? What is wrong with you? I see 1 here. I really don't like the look of these dead ones. So we're gonna come back in. I'm gonna mark these for destruction and then demolish down, blow it up. Yeah, once that goes down, we'll be able to just come right over with our path and build up and take them out. I was gonna have like some dead trees sticking up out of the water. Still may at some spots, but we'll see. Need to go through and correct my priorities. Okay. That can wait. That can wait. We need this build to be low priority. Not too many logs in there. There's a lot in this brazier bonding, so that was taking a lot of resources, but we got the bottleneck fixed. We got it going. Treated planks. We're gonna have to zoom that up. And we're gonna put the dirt down. We have this and this. Okay. This is actually also gonna be. I'm gonna put these low. I don't want them here yet. They're really just to backfill once we get all the industry done. But I am thinking, let's see, what do we need here? Fuel, blocks, planks, gears, blocks, planks. Gears, okay, so we're being slowed down by a lack of gears here. I should have made more gear production. But it's okay. We're finding the problems. We're searching them out. But yeah, I think honestly, considering everything, still juggling with, it's a small map, you know, so there's not a whole lot of room for much of anything. You know, trying to juggle food and the wood we need. I knew it was going to take some time, but you know what we could do? Think about doing some greening here. Just stick with me. If we come up and we do something like this, okay, and we just absolutely knock everything down to the next priority. All right, just we'll clean all this out. Actually, while I'm up here, I'll just go ahead and set this down. If you don't want to clean that out, that's fine. But we're gonna have all this set to the next highest. I always have a problem with setting everything to the highest, and the problem with the highest is when it's the highest, nothing else is. Okay, good. We got another battery, but it's not connected. We could get gear over there, and that's going to be stopped because that the only access there. Okay, cool. So once we have that, I'm going to have my fluid dumps. We are going to put a fluid dump right here. And that's also going to be top priority. So the goal, I'm glad they're already building it. We will then get a forester. Yeah, perfect. Forester and some lumberjacks. And we are going to plant oak. I'm not sure all where it's going to have oak. Well, I do know it's not going to be right there. This one needs to be turned back on. Kept full for our potatoes. But if this is too deep, this should green up quite a bit, which then means we'll have even more log production, which means we'll be able to get more. Let's go potatoes. Are you both on potatoes? You are both on potatoes. So we need to get more planks. They're usually waiting on wood. Explosives is good. There's planks, so that's good. Alright, we're fixing our issues because we want to build this faster. That looks good, so let's pause for now. Alright, so tomorrow we should have this completed, and we will start with more wood. Alright, that guy is done out there. Good job. Good job, little beaver friend. Let's get another little beaver friend over here. I think it's faster actually to cut these trees than to have somebody come and gnaw them out. I say that as they're over here knocking all these down. You know what? I'm actually going to change my mind. I had an idea for floodgates over here, but I just don't want to do it.
And you killed a beaver.
I did not kill a beaver.
Beaver paws.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's cut all of these down since you have nothing to do in range. I think that will probably be faster. You don't need that job anymore. We need you other places. Science is pretty good, so I'm gonna put that down to 2. So yeah, so let's see. Get some water in here. We're gonna see what will happen. So in the next episode, we're going to fill this up, and we're going to try and get even more lumber than we had before while they keep clearing this section out for us. And we're gonna have to get on this mine really fast. Treated planks and gears, because we're gonna need more metal. Fortunately, we have a lot that we've turned into metal blocks, but we're gonna need even more. That's fine, that can stay like that. But yeah, besides that, we have this section of scrap up here that we'll get to eventually just to make it look better. But I don't know that we want to be going for that right now. So we will, oh look, they're already starting to green it up. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep trying to work out these kinks. In the next episode, we're going to figure out some more things to do, some more beautification of Beaver Athens. So won't you stick around and drop me a like, drop me a comment if you want to be in the game, if you want to be a beaver in the game. Let me know, and I'll name a beaver. Not anything you want, but almost anything you want within reason. And we can follow that beaver around and see what he is up to. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And this has been Casual Dad, and I've been playing some Timberborn. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.